It's see love on the south side, yeah, that's right. Reppin' in the wood, got my hustle tight. From shutdown streets where the wind blows fierce, built up like steel, can't nobody pierce.
Hey, you guys, this your girl D-Love from the South Side. Yeah, I decided to come in, tap in a little bit early today, this afternoon. Um, we got some problems, y'all. I don't know if you all heard it yet, but Tiffany Henyard warned us yesterday that she going to have to shut down Thornton Township. And guess what? 2 hours ago, I just happened to see it on YouTube, and Tiffany Henyard actually shut down the town hall. Well, Thornton Township building. You know what? She worried about Thornton Township. She ain't worried about that Dolton like this. Well, yeah, I don't know. Let's watch this quick video and then we can talk about it. Hey, I know you watching. So won't you please like, subscribe, and leave a comment so we can be sociable with each other and grow. When you know better, you do better, right? Unfortunately, everybody has learned that, have learned that. All right. Big Tiff, what the F are you doing? You ready? Here we go. Turn the heater off. Sorry to turn the heater off. I didn't want to distract you.
Val and Terrell, good morning. Well, you can see the lights are off behind me. The doors are locked.
Hey, yesterday when I was in that meeting about challenging people on the ballot, that basement or downstairs was so cold. I said, oh, I got to go home and go get my coat before I come back to the next meeting. But it was cold. And I was thinking to myself, did they turn the heat off or what? They probably said, oh, they ain't noticed the heat, so let's go do something else. They'll figure it out.
Here, and there's a sign on the building right now that says it's closed. For how long? Neither residents nor employees know at this point.
I'm the only one, and I don't even work here, and I'm here.
Tom Olenichuk showed up first thing this morning to hand in important paperwork for an assistance program due Friday, but was met by this sign.
Okay, here I am, and they disappeared now. So now.
And listen, to be honest, and not to be racist or colorist, you got somebody who is not African American on here, and he has now been affected by the Tiffany Henyard situation. It's gonna elevate the issue worse, cause you know them Karens don't play.
What do you do now?
At our busy season. And I come in and the staff's here. We can't get in the building.
The township assessor and her staff also came to work as usual, uninformed the building would be closed.
We got no notification, no warning or nothing.
The township supervisor Tiffany Henyard warned of a government shutdown today after a fifth meeting had to be canceled yesterday because 2 board members failed to show up. Their aim to block Henyard from appointing someone to a vacant trustee position who could provide tie-breaking votes.
Our job is to govern, to provide a way, provide services, and we're not doing that because they're stalling government, gridlocking it because they can't have their way. Come on, it's not high school.
Unable to conduct business, Henyard says the township can't renew its insurance. A shutdown, she says, means ceasing assistance programs for seniors and after-school programs for children, potentially laying off more than 100 township workers.
Our hesitation is that if there's a person in there that will just say yes to everything, I mean, it will set us back.
Trustee Carmen Carlisle is one of the board members who's been absent from meetings. She says the board has not been part of insurance renewals in recent past and believes insurance could have been decided months ago.
It was used to get us in the building. We'll dangle the insurance over their heads so they can get here so we can get this appointment. But, you can't play with you can't play with these things. You have to do what's responsible.
Now, Henyard has not returned our calls this morning to confirm what services might be halted today and for how long. All of this comes as Henyard is also suing Township Democrats for their caucus vote earlier this month, in which Henyard was left off the April ballot for supervisor.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to.
So ain't that some crazy stuff? That's crazy. I knew yesterday it was so cold in that room. Something must be going on. Something had to be going on. And everybody kept saying, it's cold in here. And I was thinking to myself, dang, I thought it was just me. But she playing a dangerous game because not only because other people are now affected by this, but now the seniors are really affected by this closed thing, closing of the building. I'm sure. I see. I was going to see if the building down the street is open, because they have a senior building by me where they can go and do like different things for the seniors, a meetup. But what is your thought? What do you think? Those who are watching, tell me your thoughts. Do you think that she is playing a dangerous game? Or do you think there's really an insurance issue going on? Now, Carlisle said in the video, they've never been a part of the insurance situation. So that's the problem is we so confused as residents. We don't know what's real and what's not real. What is live? Oh, sorry. That was me. You're right. So they really have us at a disadvantage because as residents, you don't know who's telling the truth, and we never seen real paperwork that says this is going on. Now, if we've seen real paperwork, yeah, then people gonna be like, okay, they have somebody to point to who they're mad at, but because there's no paperwork, we're gonna just point at Miss Henyard, Supervisor Henyard, because we can't see what's going on. And we are left to we are only left to hear what she has to say. And because there's a trust issue going on, people are not trusting what she's saying. So, just be a little bit, I always say this, for any politician that's going to do politics in the next election, please do not use the word transparency. That word drives me nuts. Because you be like, what do you mean transparency? What is the definition of transparency for you? Because we can't understand it. We like, because every time I hear transparency, as soon as somebody get in office, there's absolutely no transparency. So tell me, what's the definition? So what's your thought in the comments? I see you watching. And let's see, yesterday, let's watch Melody from the Lansing Journal. Lansing Journal. Melody, she put out oh gosh, I hate this. Sorry. She put out a video this morning. I don't know how to mute this thing. Yeah, she put out a video. I'm sorry. I'm trying to not do what she's doing. It's a long stroke. Yeah. Okay, we're going to watch the Lansing Journal. So there's a lot. Okay. Yes. Okay, let me share my screen with you. It's just me. So, okay, let's share. Because I want you to read and listen to the editor. Like, these are real people who are out here really reporting the information. And I want to explain something to you that happened yesterday. And I shared it yesterday in my video, but I also want to share it again. Hallelujah. Okay. Oh, shoot. Sorry. I'm doing the most, y'all. Please bear with me. I know you have better things to do, but you took the time to share it with me, and I thank you. And hey, I know you all watching. Please like and share and subscribe and comment. Come on, let's have dialogue. That's how we're going to do better. Okay.
Supervisor and trustee. That took a long time.
Yeah, this is what I want to do. I want to. Okay, so I want to say this. In my time of going to the Thornton Township meetings, I've met incredible people. And one thing I had said when someone interviewed me yesterday is, I want to see more people getting along in the township. And it starts with the higher up, because there's too much chaos going on. But I want to say, give kudos to Melody, a very nice lady. Carol, very nice lady. And I was able to talk with Carol on yesterday, and I really met Carol the last time we were at Thornton Township, and we was able to connect on different levels and different conversations. And she is very knowledgeable and very, like, when you meet her, you will love her. So it was unfortunate yesterday that she was in the meeting yesterday morning, that session. And when Tiffany Henyard called, and this is Carol right here. It's not a real good picture of her right now. I got it. Come on, there. Okay, let's see. Yes. So when she saw that on the side, you can see all the media and the big cameras on the side recording, right? So at one point, while the challenging of the trustees or the supervisors for that Thornton Township position, Tiffany's randomly had an impromptu meeting, a news conference. I was like, that's weird. But Tiffany did not want Miss Carol in the meeting. She didn't want Burgundy Blue in the meeting. She said she didn't want any bloggers in that meeting. And that's unfortunate. Like, the problem is she's not being strategic enough, because just think, the bloggers are the one who has put her out there like this. So what you should have done is embrace them and use that platform to get more information out. Now you have alienated a community. And when you alienate a community, they may turn on you, girl. And that's how you get in a situation like you are now. Now, I'm going to say this. More is going to come out, but that's what I said. This saga will not end. And it's not going to end, because once they do that audit, and that's the biggest thing I'm thinking about, they do that audit and a whole lot of mess and drama is going to come out. So, because let me say this real quickly. So, like, even in Harvey, Illinois, when the one mayor lost his long-term position and another mayor came in, the new mayor start putting out all the dirty business that happened during the previous mayor campaign. So that made it look like, oh yeah, the new mayor is the best one. He is now our savior. And that's how they're going to look at the new supervisor, good, bad, or indifference. Once they put the audits and all this information out, it would make it difficult for her to be able to get another position. Okay, maybe a elected position in the south suburbs, because the new administration are going to put out all anything that is negative. So right now, instead of fighting against the small media, that's like fighting against the mom and pop stores. You only do yourself a disservice. So, okay, so they shut the Thornton Township meeting. They shut the Thornton Township office down, or all Thornton Township, like all the services they offer. Oh, I feel for those people. And so where's Tiffany at? She at home? If they shut that down, does everybody who are at work, do they not get paid? Like, there needs to be balance. And that's what the trustee are there for, to give balance so that they don't get into problems or some kind of dysfunction of that we don't have these kind of closed down. This is not Chicago. This is not Chicago. This is a small township in south suburbs of Chicago. That the Thornton Township, as you can see in that previous video, they help people with different services and those who are senior citizens, and they help families with food. They talked about the after school program, so like at the end of the day, what is interesting to me, and I gotta say this though, if there was a insurance that was going to be renewed, you don't renew it and you don't start having discussion a month before, do you? You don't have discussion 2 months before, do you? And because this is a big organization, it's definitely an organization. Do you not start the previous year? You know that it's going to end in January. Don't you start having a conversation and start signing papers so it can flow for the next year, and not wait 2 months before to start it or to do it, to sign papers? This is just weird stuff. Like, again, as residents and people in the community, you don't know what is real and what is a lie. I'm just going to say it. You don't know what's a lie. Let's watch this video.
From 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. No lunch break, no meal break. And she stayed and reported on the whole thing. There was also a sort of press conference in the middle of that, and she was there. We wrote a story about that published earlier today. Carol's going to write up the story about the objections, the candidate objections, and then there was a board meeting, sort of another non-meeting, and there are reasons for that. So that's what this week's video is about.
Sorry, everyone. Scout got.
I gotta say this real quick. I'm on the Next Door Neighbor app, and there was a question from someone. They said, if Thornton Township is closed down for business due to, it's motion at my front door, sorry. Due to doing insurance, not having insurance, does that mean Thornton Police Department has no authority? Look at it. So let me say that there is a Thornton, I don't know if people realize this, and I had a conversation with Nate about it. Nate Fields, who got his name got taken off the ballot but he has to go through appeal to try to get his name back on the ballot. But there's actually a town in Thornton Township called Thornton. But Thornton Township does not, oh, that's not a nice picture. Thornton Township, okay. Thornton Township does not have a police department. I want you to understand that. Thornton Township is only a vehicle that gives assistance to communities. Oh, it's okay. So listen, someone answered that question. Maybe the shutdown will make us realize we don't need the township layer of government. And I've heard for a while that they want to do away with townships. And this ain't helping none. It's a money grab. Let's go.
She also stuck around then and covered the meeting that was planned, the regular Thornton Township Board meeting that was planned to start at 6 p.m. We had received information earlier that said trustees Chris Gonzalez and Carmen Carlisle were planning to attend that meeting, which would mean that the meeting would happen because there would be a quorum. However, they changed their plans at some point during the day today and did notify us that they would no longer be attending. And this is part of the drama that's surrounding Thornton Township right now.
And she's right. It's the drama. It's like it's more drama in Thornton Township as ever. And you know what? The drama probably has always been there. This is the first time it's been on the carpet and lights.
If you recall, back in October, Trustee Jerry Jones resigned and submitted his resignation in writing. The supervisor has the right to appoint someone, but that appointment needs board approval. And so what's been going on for the past 60 days is that trustees Carlisle and Gonzalez are worried about who Tiffany might appoint. And they are afraid of allowing that appointment to go to a vote because without trustee Jerry Jones, they would not have a majority. And so Supervisor Henyard's appointment would get approved. That's what they were afraid of. That's why they've been boycotting meetings. Supervisor Henyard put on this board meeting agenda another opportunity regarding that appointment. In the end, Carlisle and Gonzalez decided just to skip again. They are really trying to have a public meeting scheduled so that the public has the right to choose that new trustee.
So, I don't know if you all know this or not. That's how Tiffany Henyard was able to get in that position to be a supervisor at Thornton Township. She was not elected in that position. She had, what's his name, Gonzalez, who's now on Napoleon Harris ticket. He convinced other members of the trustee board to put Tiffany Henyard in that seat. So that's why she wants who she wants to put in. The same thing Gonzalez did, that's what she wants to do. So I heard some backdoor stuff, but I will talk about that later.
That is within township law. The public does have a right. They can demand a meeting. All of that has been going on. So we are hoping to have news at some point of a public meeting where the replacement trustee for Jerry Jones will be nominated by the public and voted on by the public. That meeting has not yet been scheduled. Of course, there are a lot of moving pieces and everything is dramatic in Thornton Township, So we're following that, and we're hoping to report on that whenever the meeting does get scheduled. In the meantime, Supervisor Henyard did go ahead and hold a meeting, a non-meeting, and Carol stuck around for that, and she recorded it, so we can share that video here. Carol is used to recording on TikTok, and she has been posting some things to a Lansing.
Hello, Carol. Carol is a very nice person. So if you ever get a chance to meet her or go on her TikTok, she's very personable, and she reports her. She's a good journalist.
Journal TikTok channel. So she recorded the video vertically, and I'm going to see if I can figure out how to get it on our YouTube channel horizontally. So things will look a little different if you decide to watch this video. According to Carol, nothing new was said. It's the same diatribe that we hear whenever Supervisor Henyard has an audience. So we do include the video here, and you have the choice if you want to watch it or not. In either case, we do appreciate your readership and your viewership and your support. This is difficult work. Carol put in a lot of hours today, and it's exhausting work. It's hard to listen to. It's hard to make sense of. So I appreciate having Carol on the team, and I appreciate your welcome of her. It's because of the support of our community for local news that we were able to hire Carol, and she's been a great addition, especially in these crazy times. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll hope to have more news later.
I want to let everyone know, if you have an opportunity, please go to the Lansing Journal. They're a small newspaper that, they have the same struggles as other small businesses. So, please support the Lansing Journal.
All right, good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming out. I appreciate it. It's been a long, long day. Unfortunately, we do not have a quorum as always. I know everybody that's been watching us, following us, sees that myself.
Hey, what do you think about the attorney? Look how he sits there stoically and don't blink. Now, he does blink his eyes every now and then. But look, he don't shake. He don't move back and forth. He holds his hand and just sits there like a mummy. Isn't that crazy?
Your supervisor, Tiffany Henyard, also Loretta Wells, the clerk, and also Darlene Gray Elvers, who's a trustee. And we have Peppy down there. Thank you, Peppy, Highway Commission. And then we have the lawyer to my left. The lawyer.
Okay, so I like to educate you. Ain't that what she said? Educate you. She says that, so the lady in the green, that is the clerk. And all Tiffany needs is one more trustee to show up, and then she will have a quorum so she can vote her person in. And the lady in the green, which is interesting to me, I just found this out. Her husband is the mayor of Phoenix. So interesting.
I just have to mess with them. But I just want to thank everybody for always coming out and doing their job and showing up. You guys know we do have a scheduled board meeting today on the books, and we are all supposed to be here to make sure we take care of the business of the people. Unfortunately, the board of trustees, Chris and also Carmen Carlisle, they both did not.
Now, why would she call Lady Carlisle? That doesn't sound very mature of her. And that really doesn't make her in a good light. Now, if she wanted to, bring the people back to her, she would have to show a little bit more being humble. And hey, Shadow Seeker, I got to shout out because Shadow Seeker has been on point helping me out. And don't forget to remember to like, please like. I see you watching. Like, share, and comment. Let's stay together. Let's be besties, okay? Yeah, of course. Tony Butty, if she wants to pay the bills, she would, but she has no issue spending money on other, oh, I can't say that word without board approval. Yeah, but I don't know if you saw the earlier when I showed it, Tony, where it said, Carlisle said they don't normally get involved in the insurance um, of this. So they're not sure why. They know why she's using the insurance to get them in, because so she can put either Keith Price, what else? Oh, I think it's gonna be Keith Price, Michael Dott or Michael Dots, or tall guy with dreads. Because the tall guy with dreads, he didn't used to come in there in the meeting with them suits on. So he's being groomed. So if she get one of her people in, she knows that even though she may not be on that board, let's say she go put up a store or whatever she put in the community, she gonna have somebody to help get whatever she got going on get her, keep her business and her money flowing. She gonna come back in a way that we're not gonna be, well, unless she's in jail, allegedly. I love me some Shadow Seeker.
Not show up this evening, and the sad part about it is that today we had election cases down here. We pretty much got done about, I would say, 5:30. Chris was here for that, but he don't come here for the real business, which is to vote on things that's needed for the public. A couple things that's at stake, and I'm gonna be quick. You guys know we do not have insurance here at Thornton Township. I've been saying this.
Now, this is the first time that she has said she's gonna be quick, and she is gonna be quick because the people finna get her out.
I've been showing this. You guys know this. We called for several different meetings. Over 60 days, the Board of Trustees have not shown up to take care of any business, guys. So that means you residents, when you come here and ask for help, whether it's upstairs in GA for your light, your gas, your water, your mortgage.
Hey, Tony, I have to ask you a question. I agree that, yes, it's a political move on both sides, and you with the trustees. My question is, what about the people who need those services? Where's the balance for those people? I don't know if you saw the video that I showed you on channel 9. I believe it was 9 or 7. I think it was channel 7, and he was saying how that the shutdown of Thornton Township, but this one man, he went in and he found out that the office was closed and he needed paperwork so he can get some financial assistance. Yeah, this is a political move, and she dirty for it. She's dirty for that. But I mean, do you think an attorney needs to step in? What do you think that needs to be done so the people of Thornton Township does not have to suffer from not receiving these different things that they offer to the families?
Your rental assistance, your burial assistance, also transportation, also the food pantry. All these things are in jeopardy, and that's what you're failing to realize for those that don't understand what is happening. We are showing up to vote for things such as paying your bills and paying our bills, because we cannot operate without paying our light, our gas, our water, and things of that nature. We cannot also move forward with employees that works in certain departments to help you guys with your services. Like I just said, the light, the water, the gas, the mortgage. You come and you get help from us. We agree and we say we're going to pay your bill. And then all of a sudden we have a board meeting and the board members do not show up. Therefore, your bill cannot get paid. So you.
She don't care about insurance. She withheld the firearms insurance. Oh. Yeah, and that's you know the one thing is she is really fighting for Thornton Township. You know she ain't saying nothing about Dolton. It's like she's saying she just gave up on Dolton. The big check is Thornton Township. That's where her money at. Cause she ain't, yeah, interesting, right? And I heard that tomorrow there's another a special board meeting. So I'm trying to find out the time so I can go to that meeting. Oh my God, I almost fell out, Paul, when you wrote she need her AAS kicked. I was like, yeah, yeah. Like, let's separate some things and not use the residents that need the needs of the people. And I'm gonna tell you, and I don't know if how everybody else, other communities work, but in the south suburbs that I've noticed, they use seniors as the poster child or who's going to be affected. So you see, because we don't want the seniors to go without. So you know, it's in these meetings. Yeah, the seniors, we need the food, they getting the ice cream, social, and you're like, what? But she knows the seniors gonna come out and they're gonna support. They're not. My mother always told me in Harvey that that mayor will always get elected because A, the seniors vote. B, they not trying to do nothing different. Yes, I agree, Cheryl. She's not telling the whole truth. She's definitely not telling the whole truth. And that's what one thing I want to know, why we can't get the truth. Like who can give us the information? That's what I would like to know. Because at least put some paperwork out to show, oh, this insurance expires December 31st. Or something, because now it just looked like it's just talk. Well, yeah, yeah, you're right. It really is ghetto. I don't know if it's it's ghetto. Define ghetto to me. Really, 7:30. Define that to me, and let's talk about it. Okay. Tiff the clown is shutting down the town. Oh, too cute. I got it right. Oh, I'm gonna put that in my next video title. Hold on, yeah, that was a good one, Tony. Unless you use it first. Tiff the clown is shutting down the town hall. Nobody else. Yeah, she's definitely closing it. She's doing it herself. I think that she has I don't want to say the wrong people to advise her, but she needs a mentor to help her in some of this information she's putting out here and a way that she's like, you ever been in a relationship with someone and they just like, oh my God, they just tell you all the worst of them, but they didn't put their self first. So just in case they got to come back. But now you already see this vision in them. You don't want nothing to do with them. If the insurance is not paid, she would not be bonded. She would be ineligible for the position. Whoa. I seen Cheryl on I think Debt Free Dad. Yes. That is interesting. You think that's why she's so is you know what I realize is there's always a bigger something in the background. Like they got us fighting on this, but there's something bigger that we don't know about. So she would not be eligible for her position. How do you think that would work though? Like, weren't they that's interesting. Does that work? Okay. Tiffany and Kamal. Tiffany Henyard, Kamal Harris. Hey, listen, it's funny. Okay, thank you, Cheryl. You know, I believe that I wouldn't be surprised that she do try and put her I bet they probably married by then, her man on the ticket with her. You know what I saw yesterday? And ain't nobody talking about it because nobody probably seen it. I had to turn around twice to see it, but I wanted to turn my camera to watch when it was happening. I saw Kamal with the janitor's keys. He had all these keys and he went and unlocked that door. I said, He got the keys to the building, and he's supposed to be the youth coordinator. Is he the janitor and the youth coordinator? And I saw he opened these doors several times. And the guy with the dreads, let me tell you, he comes off as little. And I'm gonna show you. You're gonna show a picture of him, but he comes off a little thuggish, ruggish. But one thing I realized about him, I told him yesterday. When I came in the door, he was walking down the stairs. I said, "Oh, you got the blue suit on, huh?" He said, "Yes, ma'am." He is very respectable, but I think a lot of them kind of lost their morality, everything because their jobs are on the line. That's my thought. He wasn't disrespectful to me. Okay, number one, she's unsure they won't cover her. 2, she wants to be in charge of 7 bank accounts. That's crazy. 3, she needs a flunky trustee to make it happen. Finally, the auditor rejected Robert's hunt numbers, so no budget. You know what, Kenneth Dawkins? I said, Robert, he need to be scared. You are a accountant, and another accountant can verify your work. What the world are you doing? Who's keeping you from putting the information out? Or is it you alone who's not doing your job? Because didn't he take an oath to be an accountant? And I don't know if any of you all know this. Back in 2013, when Trustee Henyard was a trustee, it was Trustee Henyard, Stan Brown, and Robert Hunt. I didn't even know that Robert Hunt was a trustee of Dolton. I don't know that. So Robert better be careful. And if I don't know if y'all ever seen Robert in person, he looked like he like a little college guy, and I realized he must be older than what I think he is because of his how long he has been in the. Oh, sorry. Gosh. Sorry, y'all. What the world? I didn't know my phone was on. Yes, he's been around for a while, so he's got to be in his. I think he's about in his late 30s, early 40s, but he looks young. He don't look like he can go to jail. He look like he going to white collar jail. 2, okay, let's see. What about 7 bank accounts? Why do you need 7 bank accounts? Why do you need 7 bank accounts? What are you hiding? You see they found Tasha K money. You think they ain't gonna find that? Oh, her flunkies? Yes. That's why I said I know Keith Price, because Keith is gonna lose his job. Well, I don't know. I'm not a human resource person, but if a new administration comes in, will Keith Price, can they fire him? Because that would seem like that would be kind of a human resource issue. So it's going to be either Keith Price, DOTT. Now, I don't know if you had to do background checks. You know, they do all this allegedly. I don't know if they're doing background checks. So they talk about DOTTS and yeah. Oh, so yes, they can do a complete overhaul. Okay, so a lot of them. Hey, listen, I wouldn't be trying to lose my job for somebody. Man, you know what I'm saying? So they playing a Russian roulette, or they all know they're not gonna be hired back. Okay, and I'm gonna get back to the video. I don't see the votes for trustees on the special. I don't see the vote for trustee. You have the agenda for tomorrow. Interesting. Oh, you're gonna send it to me? Thank you. I'm gonna go look at it. But I am gonna go to that meeting. I know they be looking like, who is this girl up in here? Well, I'm a resident of Thornton Township. Yeah, and I'm also a blogger. She's beyond help. Yes, that is true. But don't you think, Tony, that she can have a PR person that can, smooth out her flaws? That's what I don't know. Her attitude is so horrible. And that's what I did an interview yesterday. And I said, because of her arrogance, it is affecting anybody to see a real person behind a scared little girl. And that's what she looked like, because she looked tired. I mean, she looked real tired yesterday. She had no makeup on. She had her eyebrows done, but that probably was that dye they put on your eyebrows. But she looked whipped. She looked like she can't pay for the people to come in. She's a nutter, a psycho, the clown. And listen, okay, okay. I'm gonna go check my email. I still haven't figured out that out here in New England. Hey, New England, you can't get bonded. You can't get bonded with prior felony. Banks and security guards demand it. But haven't figured out that out. Here in England, you can't get bonded with prior felonies. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to look that up here, or I don't really know any. I don't know the trustees like that. But none are very friendly up there. Well, I ain't gonna say they're not friendly. I just don't. They're not really approachable. I don't think the information you want to know and how it works. Thank you. That means that's gonna be another video, right? Okay. Remember, she can't handle the grant money coming in for the town without being bonded. Right. I know she's bonded in Dolton. So I would assume she would have to be bonded in Thornton Township. And if she's not bonded in Thornton Township, she's open for did I say there's more reasons, something going on that she's so worried about that she ain't telling us, right? It's probably because if she doesn't have a bond, she's not bonded. That means somebody can sue her and she won't be covered. They can, what they call it, break the seal. Notice no mention. I want to turn. Can I? You notice no mention of the property tax refund that's not useful anymore. What about the 4 million GA fund? You so right. It was like, you see, they trying to keep us from what's really going on. That GA fund was like the biggest. She kept talking about it. And to be honest, I put it up. I had my tax bill, and I think we only pay $200 every 6 months to the Thornton Township. And I know she ain't gonna return $400 to every person, homeowner, right? No, she ain't doing that. Let me tell you, the money she kept talking about, that's like $30. $30 per household. What? That is gas money. Hey, yeah, don't forget that gas card she was giving away. Let's see. Oh, let me go back. I'm sorry. This is a nightmare for the resident. Yes, Henyard should be ashamed of herself. Not. She's not. This is not loving the people. No. Nor is it godly behavior. Preach, Cheryl. Is it Sherry? Preach. Because if you're going to say, I love you and ain't nothing you can do about it, that means you're going to do right by the people. Like, don't waste. And, I'm not a Bible scholar, but I know you're not supposed to waste the people's money. And one thing about politicians, over and over again, they constantly wasting the people's money. That's in Chicago. That's in any town, USA. They wasting the people's money. And I only I feel a problem when they get caught because of it. You're right, this is a nightmare. It's we're like a laughing stock. No matter where I go, and if I have to tell somebody where I live, they're like, "Oh, do you live by Dolton or Thornton Township?" I be like, yes. You live by the crazy lady? I'm like, okay, yeah, yeah. And I just laugh it off like, oh my God, this is embarrassing. Hey, but I really need to. And Cheryl and Shadow, I want you to look at Betty Lorraine Maltese, a Cicero. She was the president of Cicero, and it's like the mayor of a mayor, but they call it a president. She went to jail, and she had a little girl when it happened. 3 strange bed mates. Okay, girl. Oh, no bond. She can't handle the money or grant. First of all, Cheryl, what grant is she hope she can handle? Because she did not get a grant? They never received a grant? Oh, when she leave that office, you know the doors are going to open up and the people, all the bones are going to fall out. Okay. Ooh, I need to do some homework. How can she do this, and what does it mean for the residents? So let me say this, what I do know about Thornton Township. Thornton Township, she don't govern nothing in Thornton Township but that office that she sits in. See, because Thornton Township offers the needs to the community. Look at Thornton Township job as a public aid job. Like when you go to people go to public aid job office to get assistance. So that's what she really is, a public assistant agency. And that's why they really try, and there has been talks about getting rid of the township just because this kind of foolishness. Now, there's many townships in Illinois, but apparently Thornton Township is one of the largest. And I have a video also. Not all 17 communities that you speak about receive support from Thornton Township. It depends on where you live. You can be in Bloom Township and Thornton Township. So that's how that works. And only thing she does is, don't forget the food, the clothing, the youth, the elderly program, the state, federal government sends 3 to 5 billion. We gotta get down to Cheryl's question. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. The residents better get the lawsuit ready for Tiffany because she way out of order. And you know what? Berta B and bye. You know what? You're right. You're right. But the problem is, who's going to step up and do the lawsuit or get it started? As you can see, nobody's really making any waves or even trying to get a lawsuit against her. She's suing other people. And I want to say this, and which I find this is very interesting, and also think about it. In 2017, when Trustee Tiffany Henyard, Trustee Stan Brown, and Trustee Robert, the previous mayor, took them to court and tried to get them recalled. And they don't talk about that. And when they try to get her recalled, the courts agreed with the parties, Tiffany Henyard, Stan Brown, cousin Stanley, and Robert, that they didn't have it. They could not be taken out of their seats or be recalled. So this is not Dolton's first time dealing with recall. So I'm not sure why everybody keeps talking about like this is the first time. It happened in 2017. But in that lawsuit, Tiffany won it, but the city actually won also. What happened was those three amigos went to the municipal court. The municipal court says that because Tiffany wanted, and the three amigos, they wanted the Dolton Township to pay their legal fees. So, and I bring that back, and I bring that up because Tiffany gonna want Thornton to pay her legal fees, right? So this what happened to Tiffany back in 2017. The court says no, the town is not responsible for your legal fee. You won the judgment, but you don't win the process again. Your lawsuit paid by the town of Dolton. So they didn't agree with the municipal. So they went to the municipal. Then they went to the Supreme Court says no. They agree with the lower courts. Look it up. I'm gonna see, before you go. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna drop the lawsuit in the comments in a few minutes once this is playing. And so they's like, wait a minute, we still want our lawsuit. We want Dolton to pay our legal fees for this lawsuit. No, the Supreme Court said no. So they went to the appellate court. And you know what the appellate court? They appended. They agreed with the lower court and they sent it back down to the lower court. And so those three, Stan Brown, Tiffany Henyard, and Robert Hunt, had to pay their legal fees for that suit. And the reason why they lost, they used the wrong I don't know what the word to say, but they used the Civil Rights Act. They're saying it was a civil rights thing was violated, and the court said no, that's not what happened. That this is not a civil rights case. So that's why they end up having to pay that money and them law fees. So it's gonna, she keeps suing and suing. Some of it can backfire on her, and she knows that because she had to pay that lawsuit, and it was 2017 Dolton recall of trustees. Check it out. I want to make sure I put all these. No, follow the grant. Oh no, follow the grants are coming in. Oh, the grants are coming in. Oh, you think that's what she's scared about? Yeah, gas and chitlins. Now, first of all, why do they? You remember what's that? The Vice President Kamala Harris was talking about washing she's my washing greens or washing chitlins in the bathtub. I said, girl, you really trying to put us black folks down. Yeah, that gas card thing, and that was during COVID, and I remember that too. Because I was like, oh, how can I get a gas card? But I wasn't going to go outside in the cold to get a gas card. Food, clothing, youth, and elderly programs and state and federal government sends $3 to $5 million for the township. And you know what? I was talking to someone yesterday, and I say, I used to work at a nonprofit organization, a very well-known one. And one thing I had learned about that was them big people in them offices, they get paid six figures. So I was like, I would never, and I do apologize, but you let the people see too much. If you're going to give money, make sure that it only goes to the services and not to the administration, because those people get big salaries, and a lot of that money, if it's not directed correctly, Them people trying to get tapped in. Now I heard somebody took a I was listening to Jedediah yesterday, and I heard somebody took a bribe, 2 bribes. And I ain't gonna mention no names allegedly, but I was like, oh my God, my stomach dropped. She's got a super stash hidden somewhere. Berta baby, that's what it is. If she got a super stash, she must start putting on her mattress real quick. Cause yesterday she looked like a hot mess. She looked like the person when she got into office, looking like she tired and looking like a woman who needs some assistance. Like I said, oh, now she can't even go and get she had that program at Thornton Township where you can get rental assistance. She better try and get us some rental assistance. Subliminal frequency. Wait, so that means that people cannot be provide services support now? Yes. Yes. That's the part that hurts the most. And like I had told this interviewer yesterday, my mother was able to, when she was alive, was able to use the bus service to take her to her cousin's house or take her to different places. And I felt safe that she was doing it and that the township was able to do that for her. I can't imagine a senior right now. And again, I hate that they use these seniors as props and like, what's the word I want to use? And like it's something, it's a chess piece. They're using seniors. And this is the most selfish thing that they can do right now. And that's what everybody across the board, that we need to put our seniors first. And even if it means halfway that she agreed not to put the trustees election on the agenda and let's only deal with the administrative portion of this, then yes, let's do it. At least meet halfway. At least, and also, why hasn't she said, okay, let's meet at the table and let's strategize how we can come together and agree on certain things so we can get this moving? But I don't see anybody trying to reach across the table because they're afraid that, she has her goons, her minions. They act these tough Tommies, or what would they call them? And you don't want to meet them. Just meet these people halfway, so the people of the community don't suffer. Oh, she's sure. No, she be having the receipts. Okay. After those, the lawsuit can be present. Okay, sure. After she loses the position, the lawsuits can be present. Subliminal frequency. If the people do not stand up, then they will suffer behind it. You must be willing to stand up and demand better. Agree. Supplemental frequency. But what I realize is, and I'm sure what you might can agree to is, if it doesn't affect you directly, you don't tend to get involved. Like everybody that's in the 17 community are not taking a part of the things that are offered at Thornton Township. So because it does not affect them, they don't care. But let me tell you, in a couple of those 17 communities, they have beautiful homes in them. They got people making good money in them. So if it doesn't affect you, you don't tend to get involved. Before entering office, a supervisor must be bonded in the amount of money that will come into the supervisor's hand. Okay, sure. I think I did hear that before. Yeah, brother baby. Let's see. Sure. they have to report that it is done with the grant to continue to receive it. Oh, no bond. She can't handle it to make sure it is done. The grant can be suspended. Oh, so this is this is going to affect a lot of stuff. I mean, like long term. She's trying to burn everything down. Yeah. Oh, yeah, she's doing a good job at it. Allegedly, I'm just saying, I heard the word on the street, allegedly. Like somebody, is she be able to keep her position? No, she's gonna lose her job, right? But she's gonna still be able to get some kind of she's not gonna be gone. She's not gonna be gone, I can tell you that. She gonna that's a Kenneth, thank you. Price, her man, cringy DODDS can't get paid. Oh, for real? And you know, I was surprised. I was surprised at Keith Price though, because normally he is like really laid back. He trying to ignore some of this stuff. He don't really. I never really seen him like comment or make a gesture. But yesterday, that was the most I've seen him like he part of the Mean Girls Club. What you think? He just he been nasty. And don't forget, if you're in these communities, when these people leave, you still have to live in these communities. And this is why they need to stop voting Democrat. These people doesn't have to do anything for you because they will vote for them or someone just like them or worse. Chicago is seeing that now. FK yo feeling. Oh, I just caught that. Ooh, yes. Yes. And you know, FK your feelings, you can see that in Chicago. But it's funny how you can see it also in the way some of these small town mayors are. They act like they big time mayors. They all oversees the program from the grants. They get paid from the grants. Oh, sure. I mean, some of these people in this lab got some tea for you. If you want to know, you got to get the tea from them. I'm just trying to weed out the situation. But yes, there was one comment I wanted to go back to. Well, let's see what tomorrow brings in regards to that special board meeting. Wait a minute. So she's supposed to have a meeting tomorrow, but if the office is closed, the building's closed, where they gonna have the meeting at? So they're not having a meeting tomorrow, a special board meeting. And how they gonna have a meeting to even get back in the office to vote on this stuff? Let me know. All right, let me get back to what we was doing.
You thought that you was able to get it paid by us because we agreed the next day, next week, people don't pay your bill, then your lights are off, your water is off.
Hey, listen, this is my question, and you tell me if I'm wrong. I don't want to be unemotional. Maybe I don't know this word. I'm not trying to be cold or anything. If you can't pay your water bill, can you pay your light bill? Okay, I was gonna say, why did you wait till now to get these bills paid? But a lot of this, as I saw earlier, they probably already had this in process, and now that it's being okay. But you know what? If these people can't get their water light bill paid, and if they get approved, if they have a letter, maybe they can take to the company, and maybe they will, not turn your water off. But nobody tends to turn your water off in the cold.
that is the reality of what's happening before you today. I am trying to make sure everyone knows this, and y'all should reach out to your trustees because they are not doing their job. They are neglecting their duty as the elected official, which is to show up to 2 board meetings, let alone 1 board meeting when it's the holiday season, and make sure they vote for things for you residents. You are not getting the things you need currently right now. It's a lot of things and big decisions that we have to make as board members, and I guess the ones that's here, of course, of shutdown. But when I say shutdown, how I want to say this, the lawyers have told us several times that we will not be able to continue to operate because we do not have insurance. And I just want to put that out there because I put it out there every single time. So now we're going to make provisions to move forward, and then we will announce it and give something to everybody here. The sad part that I don't like about it, because y'all know I'm a people person, is because the board is hurting people. They're hurting our residents. I don't care if you don't like me, don't like somebody on this board. It does not matter. What matters is you come here and you take care of your responsibility and take care of the business here at the township, but we're not doing that. We're not paying bills. We're not able to get food. We're not able to do a lot of things that's really, really helpful to Thornton Township residents, and that's what's hurting my heart, guys. That's what's saddening me, because I ran for office to make sure I be there for the people, and in doing so, you need a board to help you. I just want you to remember this when election time comes, and when people ask for you to vote for them and do things, remember how they neglected you and said no to you when it was your time. I really don't have very much to say. I'm hurt bad. I'm hurt that they are hurting the people. I'm hurt that we are sitting here 2 months in and we're still not able to pay crucial bills. And I guess people will understand and feel me when it affects you immediately, because I've always been a person to keep moving forward, to not stop progress. But right now, I have to listen to the lawyers. And the lawyers saying that we cannot move forward as relates to the township because we don't have insurance, which the board of trustees did not come and vote for the insurance when we put it on their.
Oh, now she want to listen to the now she want to listen to her attorney. She just said at one of the meetings, she said, no, I don't agree with you. I was like, oh, so you're not gonna listen to the attorney? Girl, she looked bad without that. Her weave, y'all, this picture don't really do it justice. It had like a hump, like when you had that new growth under that hair and that braid starts sticking out. That's what her hair looked like in person. And I don't talk about nobody weaving nothing, because I'm sure I've had bad weave days. She looked like she needed assistance.
Several different times, and we did special meetings and another special meeting and then regular board meetings, and they still did not come and vote for something so crucial that really is impacting everything from our vehicles to you guys just being in this building, and them the hard decisions that we have to make right now. And I just want to make sure people understand and hear from me, because I don't like that people put misleading information out without the facts, without the truth. So anybody that has been watching.
First of all, I wish you stopped saying that, because you have not given the people the facts. You haven't even given any paperwork. I don't know what's up with them not showing physical paperwork to prove what they are doing or what to back up.
You have been seeing us show up here, myself, the clerk, Darlene, and also the attorney and Peppy, appreciate you, come every single board meeting despite whatever our differences are, so that we can make sure that we vote together and we make sure we make a way for the people. And right now that is in jeopardy for those that don't understand. So all these little games and all this little pilot tricking, I'm not for. I think people should stop. And now I guess the people will feel what is about to happen in Thornton Township, because people didn't come up and do their job, which is basically just come here and vote. There's no reason that not one trustee should not show up to a board meeting, because no matter what it is, guys, I know y'all not count. It is 4 of us, right? So we're down 1 leg or 1 trustee. So with 4 of us, that means that people can come in and vote up, down, or sideways. I don't care. But you have to come and vote. But if they don't come and vote, now it hurts you guys. But they're not telling you that part. That's the crucial part that you're.
Oh, wait a minute, I turned my head for a minute.
So with 4
okay, hold on. Oh, I gotta go back.
You come in and vote up. So we're down 1 leg.
Okay, let's go back. Did they get to call? Come on, hold on. Because I saw a comment we got to talk about. Come on, Lee.
Their job, which is basically
Leotis.
come here and vote. There's no reason that not one trustee should not show up to a board meeting. Because no matter what it is, guys, I know y'all not accountable.
Okay, well, I didn't get I took a picture of her Leotis. And so let's talk about it. So the guy right here, that's the one they talked about who has 5 Airbnbs in Thornton Township. So he has 5 Airbnbs in Dolton. And apparently there's an ordinance in Dolton that says, no, you cannot have Airbnbs in Dolton. Hey, before we get further, I see y'all watching. Please hit that like, subscribe, and share button. And don't forget to comment. Let's stay active. We all want change. And, we're going to talk about more than just Harvey and Thornton or Dolton, Thornton, Chicago. Everybody's going through this crazy scenario. So, hey, don't forget to hit that like button. I appreciate you so much. Okay, so, yeah, so he's the one who be acting like he tough guy, Tony. But my son gonna tell me that guy hairline is receding. I didn't see it. He always have a hat on, so I've never seen what his hairline looks like. But he got 5 Airbnbs. I did go on Airbnb. I only saw 2 of them, so I don't know because of the controversy. Did they take that down, the ad? Now this is Michael Dotts. He's out of Riverdale, and he's one of Tiffany's guys. And here is Keith Price. He's out of Harvey, Illinois, and he is head of the food pantry on 154. It's right off Wood Street. And let me tell you, it's a big facility that they have for Thornton Township for food giveaway, and they have it on Wednesdays. Oh, today is Wednesday. And let me tell you, 17 communities have the rights and opportunity to come and pick up a box of food. I never knew what it was until recently. But the line, I accidentally drove down that street and on Wednesday, and that line, it was right before Thanksgiving. The line had to have been about 3 blocks long. I called myself videotaping, but I was like, oh, these people probably gonna kill me videotaping them. So I think I stopped. But yeah, people really need those boxes and that food. And I'm not gonna eat it. I don't know how long I've been sitting, but if you're in need, yeah. This guy right here, but I think his job is at Thornton Township. I think he's his braids was. Oh, sure, I'll be having a tea. We need to go to her YouTube page. What was I gonna say about him? At the day of the caucus, at the Democratic caucus, I was outside in the cold, and he was next to me and his girlfriend, and I think his girlfriend works in she works for Dolton or Thornton Township, because I could tell from the conversation. He's a supervisor. I don't know. I want to say maintenance man. I don't know. Oh yes. So what did somebody said about Keith Price? It'll come back to me. Okay. Oh, let's do these comments real quick. Okay, read this. Sure, she can use the money from that is left over from the grant. Oh, they come in every 3 months or quarters. I'm just fall. So that means does that mean that she, oh my, I gotta turn my volume down. Does that mean she have that money's coming in? It will have to come this month, because that'll be the depending on the quarter, this would be the last quarter of the year. So do you think that's the money that she's nervous about? Y'all, not the only state having problems with their mayor. I'm from Louisiana, and we Nolan's dragging our mayor for stay taking trips and cheating on her husband. Now he dead. Means while killing. Continue. Wait a minute, what do you mean? Now he dead. Who dead? Berta baby? Yeah, I seen. I want to say Hannibal Hungry or Nate. I did see something on your mayor. She was standing up, some kind of like a hotel or something down on Bourbon Street, and they had pictures of her and him coming in and out of that hotel, and it was interesting. Everybody got these strange things happening, and that this hotel or Airbnb that they have, the city owns, and it really was meant for families who come in town and whatnot, or people who are, but it's not meant for public officials like the mayor to stay there and use it as their apartment, their home. Or Cheryl, no, you heard that. No, you heard that your people and her can't get no money, no more money. Well, yeah. She looked like she looked like she hurt yesterday. You call her nappy roots. Hey, listen, hey, Berta baby, I can't say nothing about no nappy roots because, hey, when my hair grow out, I be like, oh, I got to get an extra week out of it. But I don't make $200,000 either. Okay, Kenneth Dawkins, if there isn't a youth program grant, Kamal's not supposed to get paid, correct? Oh, you know one of the girls gonna answer that question in the comments. Oh yeah, I'm trying to figure out when does Kamal, I'm gonna call him Leotis, because he be, when you go in the meeting, he stare you down like he finna whoop on you. When does he work? Because I was at that meeting at 10 o'clock yesterday morning. And then I was at that meeting at 6 o'clock. Now at 10 o'clock, let's say this, she walks in at 10:20 yesterday. Now the meeting that started yesterday started at 10 o'clock, and it couldn't start because they were waiting on Everett to come in. But I saw Leotis. First Tiffany walked in, then Kamal. Some maintenance man grabbed the tall chair for him to sit in, and they was treating him like he was the king of Thornton Township. I said, what the WTF? What's going on here? Can't trust anyone. They never admit they were wrong about anything. That sounds like a dysfunctional relationship. Girl, she said at Kenneth Dawkins, yes, there is a youth program, but not enforced. Oh, okay. Cheryl lives in the south suburbs. Because I haven't seen a youth program. I know they used to have some in Riverdale, but I don't know what that was. My kids are kind of older, so they long past being out here. No, his braids was ripped out allegedly from a fight from all half of his braid. Really? All half his head. Who he have a fight with? And then you got the pictures to show us. Come on, girl. Tell us, sure. Oh, you don't have one? Okay. I just gave the receipts to you all. Oh, wait. I'm going to have to figure out where the receipt is. I am you, all PR, laugh out loud. Sure. Okay. She is a PR person. Her husband, Berta baby, her husband. Sure. That is the money she's nervous about. Ooh. If she not bonded, the grant will stop before her time is up. Oh, you know Cheryl got the tea. If you want the T, you get it from SI, not AI. SI. That makes sense. She looks worried. Can I show you the picture that I took of her? I was trying to play like I was doing something else. And I said, well, let me aim my camera over there by her. And this was during the morning session. And she told me she didn't want no residents at her what's that conference impromptu conference she had. I was like, girl, don't nobody care. I don't care. I don't want to be in there nowhere. I don't want to be in that room with y'all like that. I got PTSD. I want to find this video. You know what? While y'all watching this, I'm going to look for this this picture I took of her.
It was 4 of us, right? So we're down 1 leg or 1 trustee. So with 4 of us, that means that people can come in and vote up, down, or sideways. I don't care. But you have to come and vote. But if they don't come and vote, now it hurts you guys. But they're not telling you that part. That's the crucial part that you're missing. So right now, I'll give you an example. If they came and voted for, say, the insurance, we'll make that up. It's myself and Darlene. Of course we're going to vote for the insurance. If one of them say no, guess what? We don't got no insurance. So that's how simple it is, but people act like they don't understand what's happening before them. Our job is to make sure that the township runs. Our job is to make sure we provide.
She sounded like she is desperate. She sounded like she is begging. No offense, she sounded like she begging. And she looked the part yesterday, y'all.
A way for the people. Our job is to make sure that your kids, your loved ones this weekend was gonna have food, which we don't have because they didn't pay no bills. No bills have been paid. That includes our food pantry for those that rely on the food pantry. And then also the toy giveaway. And that's what's really heartbreaking because there's people that cannot afford toys. There's people that literally sign up for the toy giveaway, which we have done every single year. Over 700 families will be affected by this on this Saturday. So they don't have no toys or no way of making sure they provide a way for their kids. And that alone should make any of y'all cry because we should do people like that. You just should. We have a budget. We have the money. We have everything. Please stop. So all I'm trying to tell you guys is that everybody has the opportunity to show up and basically cast a vote. And that's kind of hard. So I stand here before you because I want to talk to you guys. We don't.
You see what I'm saying? She keep talking. She sounds very desperate about what she's trying to get. Girl, why you like? You know, this was confusing. It's like she's saying that they don't have money to pay this, pay that, and pay the other. Are you paying these people per the day to bring the food and stuff in, or you just can't have the money to pay the vendors? Or you don't have money to pay the worker, or if all of those properties that Thornton Township use are not insured, or is it just the Thornton Township? What does not have insurance? Can we have an explanation? Oh, sorry.
Don't have a board meeting, and I tell anybody you don't want to hear me, that at the door. I am here just to talk to the.
How did she say there's the dope? And I don't know. I might should have played my video because it's the comments for me. The people were like saying when she said, if you don't like what I'm saying, there's the door. And some people was like, technically, those the stairs.
People so that you will understand what is going on. And for those that don't want to hear it, please be quiet, please. So I'm just making sure that everybody knows from me what is going on, what are our next steps, and what has transpired, and what's going on with potential layoffs. Because we have to shut down the township. That means that people won't have jobs for the holiday season. And all these things are important. And I'm mentioning this out to you now, because now we have to put a plan together. We have to let you guys know what that plan is. So you have really, really gridlocked the government here at Thornton Township. You got Napoleon Harris involved in this. Thaddeus Jones involved in this. All these puppet involved in the shutdown here at Thornton Township. There are people to get the insurance, the Max Group, that's who Napoleon is partnership with. So you got a lot of hidden agendas back here that a lot of people don't see or pay attention to. I'm not afraid to put it out in the open. I just want you to know what they're doing to our government and to the people of Thornton Township. So I just want to point that out.
Sorry, I'm looking for this picture of Tiffany, but here is the earlier picture I took. Gonzalez was at the meeting in the morning, but he did not, and that meeting ended at 5:30 because that's when it was the last challenger for the Thornton Township ended. All right, but I do have a picture. He was there, so she is correct.
So that you know what it is. I thank you so much for coming out this evening. If you have any questions, any concerns, please address my staff and they can answer anything for you. And thank you to my staff. Let me make sure I say this to y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all that work so hard for everything y'all have done. I just thank y'all, especially y'all back there, senior services. I really, really adore y'all because y'all been doing an awesome.
You see how she used the senior services again? Stop using senior services. And she's talking about her beautiful staff. First of all, her staff are Thornton Township staff, not her staff. Now the drama begins.
Awesome job. So thank you. Thank you. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming out. I'll see you guys later. Thank you.
Now, how did he become this a supervisor in some department, and now he is her security guard, the one in the blue hat? Now that's the part I'd be confused about. Again, he was very nice. I mean, he was very nice to me. I'm just saying. They talking about the Airbnbs. You see how he turned around? When he said that, let's do that again. He turned his whole head all that time. Like the white man said, he get up out of here. He held his lip. Oh, there he is. They go Kamal. That's the boyfriend. If y'all don't know what Kamal look like, let me make sure my. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. Let's go slow down, baby. That's big Kamal. That's Kamal. That's her boyfriend. And I think he's about 6'1", maybe 6'1", 6'2". He's not tall, but he's not short either. He got on that shirt. I didn't see that because he comes to her shoulder. I think she's about 5. She seemed to be 5'5". And you see them? She run right up behind her protector, her man. What he say? He'll go broke for her. And you see him, he turned around. What's it, Michael Quigley? Something Quigley. He turned around and looked. When you talk about his Airbnb, you know you had touched the nerve. So that's Kamal. And she normally goes through that back way, but now she's going a different direction. And what happened was Vivian something I didn't see the Facebook page, but I did see it on YouTube on a post. And apparently Keith Price wrote something about Miss Vivian, that she didn't have cancer. And he was saying he hopes she don't get it again. I was like, God. So now at this meeting, she confronts him. That's her. You see what an attorney stood at?
And I am speaking loudly that I am so proud of Carlos Carlisle. I am so proud of Chris Gonzalez for taking a stand on behalf of the people of Thornton Township. That they are taking a stand that whatever is on the voting block, that it will be in favor of the people of the Thornton Township. I am very proud of Chris Gonzalez. She don't want to hear what nobody has to say because she knows that he's right. She knows that he tries.
Okay. Now I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna play the video, the end of the video that I recorded on yesterday. And because because she says to the security guard, the meeting over, get these people out of here. I was like, damn, girl. Okay, let's go. Right in the French Quarters. Yep, I remember that. I saw it. Me too. Berta baby. Cheryl get paid. Cheryl. Kamal get paid from the grant and don't work. Where they do that at? The youth program is not implemented. So how do he get paid? It's stated from him to get paid. Ooh. Cheryl got the inside connection, y'all. We want to follow her on her YouTube page. Oh, she lives in, okay. No, I live in DC. She created the program for him to get paid from the grant. That's some dirty. The previous supervisor created the outreach trouble youth program to receive the grant from the state. So do you think that this will become a Fed issue because the money is not being used for what it's supposed to be used for? Sure, the food, toys, and bills are not bills. They are grants. Another lie. Ooh. I used to be a trustee for 15 years with state and federal agency. Girl, that's why you be having all that tea when I see you on the debt-free attorney. And I said, well, she got all the information. The only bill may be transporting the food and toys. Okay, Cheryl. But what about the vans that they use to transport the senior citizens to the appointment store or wherever they want to go? The clerk is a tiebreaker, Kenneth. So you already know. Now, Kenneth, I do agree with you with that. But early in the day, nobody's caught it. Maybe I can find a part where she says, I didn't videotape that. She said she don't vote like she actually put it. She said, I vote what I feel. I don't be voting for what other people say. So earlier that day, the clerk, she did not vote along with the Tiffany administration. And I don't think that she may agree, but I think she does. I think she's ethical, in my home opinion. Wasn't she asking for people's Social Security number? I don't know. And I don't know. And I'm not going to give her my Social Security number. And this is me right here. That's me right here. That's the back of my head. My hair look like that. Maybe that's not me. That is me because it was cold. Who was I sitting next to? I don't know. Okay, Kenneth or Cheryl Ingram. Kenneth Dawkins, yes, they are asking for your Social Security number to receive a Christmas gift. Or so they can give them so they can tax them. You a fool if they do that. People are desperate. Like there's some parts of Chicago Heights that maybe it's not as I don't know. There's a parts I'm sure I can see people in Chicago Heights doing it. Some, not all. Sure, with the program, you have to have different activities to use the grant. The LD program is the largest grant. Now you're telling the story. I wonder why they keep pushing the elderly. That's where their money come from. The whole township is filled with incompetent people, especially the government employees. That's by my dog, Rex. Yes, the post was very nasty. I sent it to your email. Okay. And I want to know what email did you send it to? Because I just checked my email. I didn't see anything. Yeah, I was looking for your email. But you are right. Normally I'll be reading them community posts. I saw when Vivian reposted. That's how I saw it. And I said, "Oh, this ain't very nice." I don't have a YouTube page. Oh, you need to make an anonymous one. Call yourself the anonymous SI, and nobody will know who you are because you got the tea, baby girl. And that is a grant for transportation. Okay. Because they got a lot of buses, and I was thinking, like, how do they pay the gas bill? You know, I was wondering. I need to figure out where do they. I don't know where they store those buses at. That was interesting. Okay, the clerk is Tiff friend. Yeah, I know she's her friend. Oh, let me go. Yeah, I know she's her friend, Cheryl. But I saw yesterday that lady had an attitude, and she's like, "No, I don't just be voting because somebody my friend." That's what she said during that meeting yesterday. The clerk is only the tiebreaker. Yeah, she plays a big part. My dog Rex. Write a fake Social Security number. Yeah, if I write a fake Social Security number, you don't think they can go back and check that number? Sure. That's why she do the big bingo. Okay. So she does the big bingo too. But they don't fill out, they don't fill those tax forms out when they win that money. So why take taxes out now? Oh, to keep the grant. Oh. And let me tell you, there are more people at that big bingo than those who come to the meeting. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, L. And it said, what? Okay. The public schools have caused the public incompetency. I don't know if that's really what it is. My dog Rex. I think it's more so the having power changes people. I'll keep it grand. Man, you have laid some information on us today. The chat group, I appreciate y'all. And I call myself trying to find that video. I don't know what to do. Okay. Sorry. That was very informative. So, I gotta stop that because that is just, I want to show you gotta show you the video. I gotta show you this picture. And how did I have it yesterday? I'm gonna show you a picture of Tiffany and Sheila did tag. Oh, she over. Oh, sure. Stop the presses. You know, I heard something yesterday, and I wasn't gonna repeat it because that wasn't my place to repeat. About the school board, about some people that she's connected to, a trustee, and some about some federal funds. I don't even want to. I don't want no parts of that because I said, I don't even want to repeat what I heard about somebody gonna get in trouble. Like I said, you going to jail. Yeah, it's something. Let me see how to play this. I did hear something about that. Okay, shoot, I got this where I can't even. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna show you this yesterday. I didn't take any video yesterday because I didn't even plan to stay. I was just going to see if they're gonna let me show you both. Let's see, present. I got to show this girl that did let it whip. I would say, damn girl. You're mad that you come out the house like that? I'm determined to show you this picture. I look like I'm tagged. Let me go fix my hair now. Let's see if it's gonna let me show it to you. Oh, it won't let me make it bigger. Or maybe like here. Oh, what's the way? So come on. Okay, this tip right here. Sheila did tag. Now that was the first time I seen her make a gesture because she wanted. How was it? Yesterday they was talking about during the that challenging meeting to get people off of the board. So a lot of people got kicked off the ballots because they didn't. Well, like Nate didn't have his paperwork. Okay. Let me tell you the story, and I ain't gonna hold you too much longer. And you can let me know if I'm right or wrong. So, is it gonna share? Okay, so at one point, these two, they were all over it, like challenging people on the ballot. You know, so this was the process yesterday. You can kick people off the ballot if you believe that something was incorrect, and so that's what they was there. Her guys, Keith Price and DOTTS, and so there were people who didn't have. Let me show you. Nate Fields. Yeah, she looked hurt. Nate Fields, and I went over there personally to talk to Nate Fields because, and I have a video up also, so you can be able to see more of it. So Nate Fields, he's 33 years old, and I have to commend him because they was trying to kick him off the ballot. He ran for independent. I talked with him also, and he was saying that he tried to get an attorney to help him, but because of the season, he couldn't find an attorney that would take his case. So he had to do it himself. He's 33 years old. He said he just followed they gave you a package and you just follow the package. Well, and let me say this. He went up against a couple of attorneys, but he was by himself. He's 33. So, it's a lot to be said for someone who's able to do that. because he is running. He wanted to run for Supervisor Henyard's position as supervisor. And from I want his LinkedIn page too. He has basically worked for Thornton Township all his since high school. And he said Frank Zuccarelli, the previous supervisor, was his godfather. So, and his family has a extraordinary background also. Yeah, I'm not sure. I told him, you know what I did tell Cheryl? When I always seen him around, and in my mind, I was like, I ain't voting for nobody young. I'm not doing this no more. I didn't vote for Tip because Gonzalez took that away from us. But after talking to Nate Fields yesterday, I see how he was independent of the foolishness. He talked very articulate. I had never heard him talk before. To be able to talk articulately in front of these attorneys, because the judge for this to have people removed from the ballot was actually an attorney, but she was sitting in a role as a judge. He had to answer questions from the attorneys. You had to have a rebuttal. He even had a rebuttal, and he was very articulate. So I really appreciated him, and I would vote for him just because I want to see him do he wants to do the right thing, and even as a young person to be a service to the community. So he deserved the right, but he was kicked off the ballot. He got kicked off the ballot because what happened was they challenged Keith Price. I didn't take a picture of it, but Keith Price and DOTTS, they challenged a package that was turned in. And in that package, if they had the signatures, it had to be numbered. It had a whole process how these signatures had to be turned in. And it was a cover sheet that had to be attached to the signatures. And his cover sheet was not attached to the signatures. He said it was, but the board had to oh yeah, you're very intelligent. Yeah. So the people on the board was no, I didn't take a picture of the people. Oh, yes. So it was these three that had to vote. And these two voted. No, he's on Napoleon Harris team ticket. So he voted to have Nate removed from the ticket. And I believe she also voted to have him removed, and it passed. I don't think if I've heard it correct, she voted that he should stay. But these other two, everything is strategic in this race right now. He's on the Napoleon Harris ticket, and she's not running again, apparently. Yes, I was going somewhere with that. Yes, but yeah, I just want to talk about Nate. So Nate is very articulate, and I feel for him. But I know on December 30th at 10 a.m. they have another meeting, and that's when they're going to give you the written decision on your case. Ooh, and I just read Cheryl's comment. Yes, so he's told me he's going to appeal it. So hopefully he appeal, and this minor situation doesn't keep him back. And I'm telling you, Next time, I had to bring my tripod to report and to record when he's talking and what he was like, and this minor thing should not keep me off the ballot. He said he physically went out there and got the signatures. And there was another lady that she's supposed to be having she's supposed to be having a set. She's supposed to be having a news conference today, but she didn't call me. But I know because she told me, and I'm not going to say her name until it comes out. She told me, she called me last night to tell me. Then I wrote it down what she told me. Her signatures. Oh gosh, I wish I had it. I had that paper up here. There were some. Oh, she said she's supposed to have a new conference today because her address was altered, and the signature petition was also altered. And the reason why she knows that because she said she actually has a copy of what was turned in. That's how she knows that it was altered. She told me that it had white out on some of them signatures. Oh, they did the same thing to Nate. Yes. I don't know. You're probably right. You're probably right because this person right here, he wanted to come on my show. He's also running for supervisor position. They say Shelby. They saying that he doesn't live in Thornton Township. And the thing was, they're like, wait, he said he does. But the address on the paperwork doesn't reflect. Don't you gotta turn in some ID or something? Like, how do y'all just change these information like that? But so, yeah, they really, let me tell you, Nate probably went up against 3 different parties of attorneys or Tiffany Henyard people. And this stuff, to be honest, 2 other things it was 3 things that they was against Nate about, but 2 of them, the board agreed to keep it. That wasn't enough to drop him from the ballot. But can you believe just what they did agree to was the paper not being attached to the signature cover sheet. That's why he got kicked off the ballot, not for anything else. They did try to whatever, like what Cheryl was saying, but it was really like horrible being there. But it was educational also. So I think I said, let's just do the rest of the comments real quick. Cheryl, Tiff is over the school board. I didn't know she was over the school board. Did she get extra money for that? Did she get paid for being on the school board? I heard Stan Brown, allegedly, about some federal money and some Tiffany. So I don't know. Allegedly. Delgado. How do you say his name? Delgado is the lawyer for the board. Yes, and that lady, she's from the Delgado. I can't say the name. Oh, do I have a picture of her? Oh, okay, here it is. She is from his law firm. One moment's gonna pop up. She is from the law firm. And you see those stacks right there? Those are the signatures. Signatures. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she looked like she just rolled out of bed, to be honest. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I heard him talk at the electoral board before yesterday, and very intelligent young man. Yep, he from Harvey. No, he's from Thornton Township. He went to Thornton High School. Oh, darling doesn't need to write anything. She is really kind of like, yeah, Darlene Evers. She is hilarious. I know when I was at the Democratic caucus and I was outside, and I just walked up. I was like, "Oh, can I take a picture of your shirt?" I turned around. I was like, "Okay, what's that for?" But I didn't realize that was her because, she always wear a mask. And then I ain't never seen her without the mask on. She was like, "Ooh." I was like, "Ooh." I was like, "Girl, give us the tea." Dang, I wish I had, I can do better about pictures. Because I wanted to show you the picture of Darlene at the thing, and she wasn't in line. She was like following behind that tall man, Willie Moore, I think I said something more. William Moore. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, well, we over about it today. Okay, let's see. We watch. I know that's right. Now, yeah, we watching. They did the same thing. Nate, okay. And lastly, Cheryl gets the last word because I can't believe I never did this for no 2 hours. Let's see. They say the same thing about Napoleon. You already know. You already know. Now, for you not to be in the Chicagoland area, you already know. They say the same thing about Napoleon. Dummy, both of them, their addresses is in the Thornton Township. The village is split. Yes. Who did I see? I was talking to someone recently. They was saying, you only had nobody to vote for. So they didn't like none of the candidates for Thornton Township. So, you're right. I heard. Now, I'm going to tell you what I heard. I heard that Napoleon Harris was not very communicative. He don't communicate well. So it's going to be very interesting and how this works out, right? And I don't understand. Well, we know it says not a conflict of interest, but how he going to be doing his 100% government job and doing Thornton Township business? And I don't know if you know this or not, but Thornton Township is a full-time position. You don't think that his job was he a senator, is a full-time position? So now the residents will not get they don't get what they gonna put out. What you paying for, you're not gonna get it from him. Because this is not his full-time job. And I don't know if you notice or not, but like in the south suburbs, a lot of these towns, they're part-time positions. So Tiffany Henyard's position at Dolton is part-time. Mayor Christopher Clark and Harvey, part-time positions. That's why they able to have 2 jobs. Now, that even sound crazy because how you gonna be the mayor here and the attorney over here? Like, when do you have time to give the people what they need? I didn't drop something. So, but we're gonna talk more about other things. And I appreciate it. Now, to be honest, this is my first live that I've done. No, I don't do lives that often. I just record. Heck yeah, that's my soul sister, Cheryl. Yes, and This is my first time. And I said, okay, I'm going to do this live. Kind of went longer than I had anticipated, but I knew I had to be out here because, hey, we're going to have a Thornton, Dolton, a-thon until the election. Yes, because you know it's going to get messy. Well, I seen yesterday, I saw Kiana Belcher came in that meeting in the morning time. And I heard from my own ears when she was walking, Keith Price walked up behind her and said, look at you in them boots. I was like, whoa. And he was trying to talk to her about boots and stuff, and she kept on stepping. I said, oh, they get petty out in here. And my last thing I'm going to say before I go, because I have to get it off my chest because I'm going to have some more intel. Ain't that right, Cheryl? That I want to get off my chest. And I haven't said that. I can't even remember what I just going to tell you. But we're going to see what happens. Because it's not the end. And it's about to get dirty. This is definitely a soap opera. It's not a Spanish soap opera. Because at least the Spanish soap opera, we're going to have an ending at the end of the soap opera. We don't know what this soap opera is going to end. But we are going to look at New Orleans. Because I thought that was a crazy, and they kind of kept it quiet. And have you noticed? And I'm going to get on my rant box before I hang up. They don't talk about the immigrants no more. Like, are they still being bust in? Can't figure that out. Whatever happened to COVID? We ain't talking about that no more. You know, the things that they do to keep us not focused on what is going on in our country. This Tiffany Henyard, this is sidetracking us for something that they don't want us to keep our eye on. Make you think, right? Well, dang, I wish I could stay on longer. But I'll probably be back later. I just got to have something to talk about. I can't just be talking. Y'all man still, what? Look at this. Berta baby, our mayor, she's still wilding out. She is? Oh, no. She's still, listen, the only reason I heard about your mayor, I want to say Nate the lawyer that I heard. But other than that, outside of like social media, they don't talk about it in the main press. Like in Mississippi, did you see how there was a attorney general, the mayor, and somebody, I think a trustee, they about to go to jail? But they don't put it in the main media. And so people can't talk about it. They're trying to hide the truth from us, y'all. But we ain't gonna let them. So let me get out of here. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. Miss Celia. And I definitely will be back. And we're gonna talk more. I may or may not be able to record tonight because I need to do something on Betty Lorraine Maltese, and I gotta get that out because that's really a mirror of what Tiffany's about to go through, and she don't even realize it when history repeats itself, right? But I definitely be on tomorrow because we're definitely I'm gonna figure out. I'm gonna go to the building tomorrow and see if it's open, and we can go from there. Okay. All right, you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. And again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate it. I do this for you and me. Oh, my package just been delivered from Amazon. Amazon, you know, when you get an Amazon package, you get excited. All right, I appreciate y'all. Later.
D-Love from the south side, let me take you for a ride. Straight out of Inglewood, where the real ones thrive. No filters, no fear, just truth like night. No apologies, just me shining bright. These vibes and a little insight. Try to keep it real day or night. Tune in, lean back, and you'll see. It's D-Love, just me, how it's meant to be. 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 D-Love from the south side, let me take you for a ride. Straight out of Inglewood, where the real ones ones thrive. No filters, no fear, just truth I ignite. No apologies, just me shining bright. Stories, vibes, and a little insight. Here we keep it real day or night. Tune in, lean back,